Hi, it's Ross King and welcome to my hood, which of course is this place. It's a very real place. I think I could even hear you laughing there too. One place that isn't real is Westworld, and that's where you will find my next guest. She is brilliant. You can talk to her about absolutely anything. She's erudite, she's a brilliant actress, she's funny, everything. Beautiful too. And she is Thandie Newton. Not Thandie, okay? Because if you ever call her Thandie, you have to end up saying you're Thori. Trust me. She is just one of my favourite people to interview. People always ask and say, you know, when you go into interviews, do you get nervous? I don't get nervous, but sometimes you get apprehensive. But when you go with Thandie, thank you. When you go with Thandie, it is just the best thing in the world. As I said, she's one of the stars of Westworld. You can catch up with that now. They are just getting into the most unbelievable episodes at the moment. Anyway, here's a great thing. When we met up, we'd actually coordinated our outfits. Trust me, we did. Good to see you.
Good to see you, the man in blue.
What are we wearing? Is this tangerine? Is that?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? All right then. That's
But
fine.
to you it is.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, tangerine it is.
Thandie Tangerine.
Oh, Thandie. This I've had a little sneak peek of the new series.
Ooh.
It's a romp.
It is.
Is it as fun to do as it
It
looks?
blasts out of the...
It does, doesn't it?
Oh, it's a whole new world, literally.
Yeah.
And it was just so... having been part of, obviously, the show from the very beginning, each time we come back and it's new and it's exciting and it's progressing from a place where we've already been and we've earned this new place of just elevation. And the actors that we've attracted too, it's like, honestly, like, they're gifts.
Yeah.
And it's always actors that love the show.
Yeah. Do you get nervous?
Not excited more than nervous, because it's not a fear thing. Mm-hmm. It's delighted anticipation, like meeting Vincent Cassel for the first time, knowing we were going to work together. Oh, I just was thrilled about what that was going to bring to the show. Aaron Paul, same thing. He's wonderful in it. And also getting to see the same actors that I've been working with for years, Evan and Ed and Jeffrey Wright, bringing new focus and dimension to the characters that we know so well, taking it deeper and richer, which is one of the benefits of being in a long show. You get to play the same character and evolve that character. And we have great writers.
Well, you said as well, people know it so well. Now, if somebody doesn't know it well, can you bring us up to speed? Can people jump into it now and then maybe go back? Or how would you recommend that?
I think they could.
Jump in now.
I think they could.
Give us a quick
I do.
recap of 2 seasons.
Well, funnily enough, I remember hearing that our showrunners, the creators of this Westworld, not the movie, the original movie, they pitched Westworld as an idea to HBO, and the way they pitched it was by pitching them season 3.
Oh, right.
And so seasons 1 and 2, in a way, are a kind of prequel to where we start in season 3, and it makes a lot of sense to me that. And very often we see prequels, like with the Star Wars franchise and so on. People can make prequels beforehand. It's become a bit of a trend, but to actually make them before you start, that's pretty cool. And Lisa and Jonah had a very clear idea of what was going to happen and what is going to happen to the show, 5 seasons in. And I hope that they get to make good on what they would like to do, because I think they just have the right formula. It's real alchemy.
I always love interviewing you because you bring absolutely everything. And seriously, I was saying to the guys before we started talking, but I said one of the things is, because as a practical joker, I don't think there's anyone better than you. My mind immediately goes back to you smearing Marmite on David Schwimmer's underpants and leading him in his trailer.
That was Simon Pegg's. It was Simon Pegg.
Oh, Simon Pegg's?
Yeah, David Schwimmer was directing.
Oh, that...
I would never do that to a director. But yeah, a fellow actor, they're going to get it bad.
Okay, who's had it this time?
Nobody.
No, come on,
Thandie.
No,
but next season, if we come back for another one, Vincent's getting it.
Have you got a plan, you think?
No, but I know him well enough now. I know this is the key. It's got to be someone who will enjoy it, but won't have the energy or the curiosity to retaliate.
Right. Oh, right, yeah.
You don't want to pick someone who's going to try and one-up you, because I have no interest in someone doing it to me.
Right.
Like, I would actually get cross. But doing it...
Stop the one we were going to do, guys. Don't do it. Just don't do it now.
I did a great one to Simon Pegg, though, when we were doing a press junket for the movie we did together, and I'd come in half an hour early with this really crappy massive cheap bottle of vodka, and I'd filled all his water bottles. I'd replaced the water, didn't put it down the drain, put them in, a bucket, and brought a funnel in, everything, and replaced all the water with vodka and just left them there. And I asked the guys in the team, just keep the cameras rolling as soon as he walks in, and he's on camera taking a big old swig. Oh my God, it was the best thing ever.
Love it.
So good.
Absolutely.
And all I heard, down the corridor, was, Newton! He knew it was me. Satisfying.
Now, when we recorded this interview, it was back in March, just as the coronavirus pandemic was beginning. So I wondered if that's the kind of thing, a worldwide pandemic that could be worked into a future Westworld storyline.
There's so much chaos that happens that people aren't prepared for, that I guess it's just attempting to be prepared for something for once.
Yeah.
I could definitely see the show taking on a kind of medical, disease kind of theme. But right now, the disease is the malware, is the virus that is Dolores.
Yeah.
She's a computer virus in many ways, that's trying to disrupt the system that's been put in place by Vincent Cassell's character. But yeah, I think an epidemic of a disease, of course, is something that humanity... Because, hey, guess what? We're all really similar, so we could all die from the same thing, even though we're all attempting to say, I'm not you, you're not me, I hate you, you lot. It's like, oh, we're all going to come very much together if a disease sweeps the planet.
Yeah. And also, again, one of the reasons why I love chatting with you is because you can do everything, as I said.
Oh.
And obviously, well, no, but seriously, you can. and also, funny to serious and all the rest of it. And obviously, we've spoken before in the whole Me Too movement stuff, and now, obviously, with Weinstein and that. Where are we now, do you think? Have we moved forward a good bit, or what's the...
Progress is being made. I think that these high-profile cases where an enormous amount of money is at the disposal of people who are on trial, that's not the same for a huge number of people. I very much hope that time's up with the resources that they have financially, with the contributions that have been made, that they are truly able to help people who couldn't be helped. And I'm certainly on the side of trying to generate as much progress as possible, have been for decades. And I'm never satisfied because we all need to be vigilant and aware and looking out for one another. I think for me personally, people that stand aside and don't do anything, all it takes is for, evil is for good people to do nothing. I think that there is... It's extremely important that with greater awareness there is greater accountability and responsibility. So that's there's always hope. There's always hope, and we just have to remain conscious, aware, vigilant, and hopeful. Yeah.
Love it. Again, perfect. So the one particular episode, the first one that we really see in this new series.
Yeah.
Where you're playing a spy.
Right.
Yeah. Also, it's such a lovely throwback. But I wonder when you're in an episode like that, do you ever think, I wish I'd been born in a different era? Obviously not being hunted by people like that, but just in terms of, with the clothes and the hair, because it's such a great look as well.
Yeah. I do, yeah. I think about the kinds of worries that people have these days and the stress of never being able to turn off the phone, you're always available, how addicted we are to machines and how disconnected we can be from one another. I guess I feel a nostalgia for those things, but we can recapture those things depending on how we choose to live, I have plans to retire to an island somewhere one day.
Really?
Oh yeah, just to get away from everything and just populate some scrappy old farm with saved circus animals. That's where I want to end up.
Now, when we were filming this, she was so excited. Not to meet me, but because later that day, it was going to be one of her biggest nights, a lifelong ambition. What was she off to do? She was going to be a judge on RuPaul's Drag Race.
Don't get me started.
Go, girl.
Tonight. Yeah, and it was fabulous. Oh my, I'm so in awe of the contestants every year after year after year. But to see them do their thing and how brave. I mean, all of life is in that show. Seeing these guys proud and beautiful, dressing as, you know, in their version of their woman, is just, it makes me cry, truly. It's just so powerful, so miraculous. And dear RuPaul has become a cherished friend. And I can think of no one better to start a revolution, as he says.
Oh.
So yeah, it airs tonight. I hope I'm a nice judge. I really wanted to be nice. You know, it was...
You don't want to be Cowell.
Who could be? That's a unique person right there. Yeah, but no, I can't... But I squirm when I see what happens to people in those shows, being told, you know, to go and just mocked, and I can't bear it, especially as it is for show. You know, picking people that are going to just be mocked and humiliated for sport. It's like some kind of, I mean, where are we? It's like bloody medieval times, Middle Ages. But no, with Drag Race, these people are fierce and proud and strong, and it was an absolute privilege. But I hope they say nice things about me backstage. That's what I'm worried about. She's such a cow.
Of course, they will say nice things. Who wouldn't? She definitely is one of my favourites. Look forward to many more interviews with one of our finest actresses. And I look forward to seeing you sometime soon. Yep, I'll be popping down to the vault again and dragging some more interviews out right here in Hollywood. Now, if you've enjoyed our little chats, and I hope you have, and you'd like some more, then all you have to do is click right here for some more Good Morning Showbiz videos.